Okay, we're on there. All right, I'm about to share a unique workout with you. This is my journey coming to the close of a 7 day workout. I usually do most of this type of recording on my light day workout, and I give you a 3 or 4% of it. But today, I'm gonna do at least 80% of this workout that I'll be doing today, which is an elite workout, which is my workout which I push. I put my all into it because it's for me. It's not to give to you. I'm only sharing with you, my king and queen. But it is for me. So, if you desire to go in that direction, you contact me or you contact someone else that specializes in moving around weight or going from level to level and working with weight in a healthy way. Take your vitamin, drink your water, because water break in this workout is all you get. You don't get a chance for another person to come on, you stand and watch. I don't do those. I don't even train with people like that. So that's why I train alone, because I don't like breaks. Okay, we're gonna get started. Where we want to start? We're gonna start with the 75-pound curling. Today is a curl day, leg curl, and hand curl. So we're gonna start with the 75 pounders. They don't make these no more. These round, everything now is flat weighted. So they doesn't make this. This is old school. I got the hold to this one when I was about 13 years old, and I had it ever since then. And I've been training with it throughout my martial art years. Not curling it. Wasn't able to curl it until I was about 16 or 17 years old. But I still was only weighing like 130 pounds. So lightweight had a problem with me. Okay, let's get started. I got like 3 degrees of curl I will be doing. This is the heaviest that I'll be doing today. This is not the heavy I curl. I curl up to 100 pounds, one hand, but I've been doing it all my life, so it's not a big deal. It's a big deal if you just started in 3 years and you at that point and you're able to actually get some work in. 75 is not a real, what I would call a heavyweight anymore. 100 pounds, yes, I have entered to the realm of heavy. But you have to work. And if you follow me, this is a fighter training exercise. This is not a bodybuilding training exercise. It's a fighter exercise. There's a big difference now. There's a big difference the way you train with weight when you're a fighter and when you're a bodybuilder. It's not the same. You train different. Okay, let's go. Who am I? I'm the one and only Matthew James Glasper Sr. Starting with our right hand. One. I won't be counting. I count when I'm training, working with you and trying to give you a cardio to build yourself. When I'm training and it's for me, I share it only by recording it, not by keeping up with the count. Then lean back so I can stretch the arm all the way out. I need to do it each time I sit in this seat. I need to do a couple sets, minimum of a couple sets. Don't mean that's all I'm gonna do each time, but I need to do a minimum of 2 sets of whatever I'm doing. Okay, we hit it to some 20 pounds to do the same thing. Now, normally I jumps on. I make sure I got on sweat rags to catch some of the water so I won't have to be constantly wiping while I'm working out. Somewhere down the line, I forgot it. But my body dumps a lot of water because there's no break. And that's why there's a must in drinking water. Most every athlete drink water. Well, I put it this way. Boxing is taught most of them to drink water during their workout. But most fighters, the rest of us, we not. Most of us not taught. For one reason or another, we are not. Which is not good. It's not healthy. I have 20s in my hand. Let's go. Put the 20 down. I have 5 in my hand, like I said. And every muscle in your body, you either have from 3 degrees of muscle or 7-degree muscle. 5 muscles, of course, you got 7-degree muscle. What do you mean by 7 degrees? You have 7 levels of muscle. You need to work all of them. If you work every last one of those muscles, nobody will be able to compare you in whatever, whether it be running, uh, distance running, sprint, fighting, kicking. But if you only develop one muscle and another guy developed 2, they got you. Another guy developed 3, they got him. All they need is the heart and the confidence, they can get it. That's why I learned to do so many different drills to keep myself out of that range. When I thought I didn't know, I knew more. Let's go. We got 5 pounds. The 5 pounds enable me, if I'm a boxer, my arm won't get tired because I'm curling 75. But even if you get your rest in on your arm, it still wouldn't get tired. You have to learn to relax and take rest. And you have to find that rest for you. You will take 72 hours after a blowout workout. It has to be a blowout now. If it's not a blowout, then 2 days, it's good. You can go right back. A lot of us, there's a workout that we don't need but 1 day break in it between of it to come back to it. You ain't putting in what you need to put in, which means the person with the right heart and as big as yours and confident as much as yours, and he's doing it right, he's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. I guarantee you, he's gonna get you. He's gonna out hustle you, or he's gonna outsmart you, one or the other. He's going to get you, or just completely wear you down. Why? Because you're not putting in what you need to put in. You're not training all your muscles. You're only training the one that you feel that can knock him out. That's all you think about. Knock him out. Speed is the greatest power that man can exercise. Speed and fighting is the greatest power that you can develop is speed. I say it again. We all have born with the power to knock people out. We're born with that. But speed, we have a handful of people born with quick speed reaction. But anybody can develop it. Anybody can develop speed. There's proper training methods that you go through to do it. These are 50. I have 2 of them on for leg curling. This is equivalent for leg curling on this bench of 500 pounds. Now, here it goes again. I'm starting out here, but I'm even to drop it down to 250. I'm not going no lower than that because it became too easy for me. I've been doing it for 7 years now. But these I would be bumping. Same thing with the, they not made to stretch all the way out and extend my leg out. They not built. That's not what the way you train with this. This is just to move it to maybe 5 inches and release 5 inches, but you got to go back and forth. Now you can pull and hold out. You can do it that way. But that doesn't develop speed. It develops strength. Well, you say, well, that's what I want to do, is develop strength. Listen, speed is strength. Go look in your dictionary. Sometimes we have training that's teaching us so far wrong and ignorantly, and it makes so much sense. But go to the dictionary, it'll explain to you better. Let's go. Each time I get on here, I got to bump these 5 inches for a minimum of 200 times. So that's 100, so I need another 100. Sometimes I can get all of in at once, sometimes I don't, but I don't get off until I get those 200s in. Then I go to something else and I work my way back. Before it's over with, I got 1,000 reps in. Okay? Let's go. That's 50. I'm not going to cheat myself. That's 50. Let's go. That's 25. That's it. I don't cheat myself. But each bump, each 5-inch lift is equivalent to lifting with my leg 500 pounds. You understand that? Now, I had to go to the 500 for the simple fact 250 wasn't giving me the work that I needed. I had to wait till I had to do 2,000 or 3,000 reps in order to get to my larger muscle around my knees, because I had became that strong and had developed that much power in my leg and curl. So I have to keep going. I have to keep going. Okay. Go to the next exercises. We're doing crunches with 45-pound plates. Okay? As I said before, this is my elite time training for me. So I decided to share a little with you. As I get stronger, I keep going. Counting. In my mind, I'm counting by 1. and up. Count to myself. I cannot lie. I break my concentration, so I will not be counting out loud. Down, 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 down. That's one set. Now we go back to where we started from. 75. Now I'm not used to doing 20 and then coming back to 75. I usually do one or the other. But what happened with me is that I just realized that I gotten so much stronger and my regular cardio would cheat me if I did my regular cardio. So to stop from cheating myself, I increase in my curls and the repetition, and I increase with my crunches for the simple fact I have gotten too stronger and I need to continue to go upscale. I don't want to go down. I want to continue to go upscale. Okay? But I get my rest in. Right hand. Let's go. Left hand. You can count if you like. The computer might not pick them all up, but it should be right now 15 in each set. Now, the thing about lifting, curling light, you can actually work all your muscles by curling light. How? When your small muscles burn out curling light, your second degree muscle kick in automatically. You don't have to tell it to, because it needs your muscle. The first degree muscle need help, and it goes on and so on until it gets to your largest muscle, will eventually kick in, working with light weights. So if you're just working on nothing but pure natural speed, you don't want to do heavy, you just do it till you do what you call blowout. You do it till you can't curl no more. You will get all 7 degree muscle work every single time. That's the way I did it when I was smaller and my body couldn't handle larger weight. I have not gotten to that point, but now I'm there. I does it different. You got in 10, going to the left. Notice, like I say, I don't cheat myself. If I didn't get that 15 in, I just keep pushing. But I'm not going to stop doing sets because I didn't get that number that I would like to get in. I get there. Using my left hand, I always get able to get it set in. A lot of time I let it get it in. For the simple fact, I fight off my left and I put out and striking more on my left than I does my right. So it needs that extra. But does the muscle one hand get bumpy? No. Because my left hand does it so easy. Water break. Let's speed up the pace. Moving too slow. 20s. Down. 5. 5s. Working with these two make it harder on me to move to 75 pounds. That's the whole purpose. Make me dig deeper inside of myself to get the work in. That is the intention. Sure, I can grab the 75. I can do 25. I can even do 50 reps a set with the 75. Yes, I can. But when I'm going this way, it's going to burn me out some, make it harder to do them at all with the 75. Understand? That's that round, or when you got a guy that think he can out pressure you and burn you out, that's where your surprise comes in. It worked for me throughout my career. Texas took me to be a punk because I was from Chicago. Big mistake. But I got my attitude from Greenville, Mississippi. They didn't know that. I was born in Cray Lake, right next to Greenville. They thought they had some of the lightweight city boy that didn't have that tough mentality like Texas. They paid the price. Because they were dropping like flies. Jersey thought I couldn't fight neither. It was funny. I enjoyed it. Yes, I enjoyed it. But in my life, I have learned never take nobody light. Never. Treat each one of them equally. How would you do that? You make sure you give every last one of them that whooping. That's how you do it. Nobody exempt. Nobody's exempt. Fight them the same way. You go get them. You go get them. You back. And do some crunches. How did I get to 2 plates? Well, I actually was doing it with 75 for the last 3 years ago. So 2 plates, 45 actually wasn't that bad. One, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I have crunches that I do doesn't involve weight at all. There's probably about 7 different type of crunches. This is just the one I do when I'm here. I do a lot. I use a chair. I do crunches in chairs. I do crunches in my automobile when I'm at work. I do crunches even when I'm laying on the couch. With my legs straight out. You on the curls again. You have to do 200 or stay on this seat until I can get it off. I have to get it off. It's not that I can't go to the point where I'm too tired. I can't go no more. I got this. No. I put it on myself and demand that I get it done or I stay. It's just that simple. It's do or die. I stay. That's what make a champion. That's what make a champion. That's 75. You won't hear me lie. When I come short, I come short. But I will not leave until I do the 200. I can't do this slow because I'm doing slow. It's for speed. I wanted to rip my leg back so fast that only my 6th sense and 7th sense can pick up the recording. Only my 6th. My rational mind couldn't even tell you what I'm done. It can't keep up. No, it cannot. A champion must learn to go there. But so many champions I've seen go there, but they can't tell you how to go there. Why? Because they don't understand it. All they can do is tell you to train hard. That's all they can tell you. Difference between me and them, I can tell you how. I can tell you how. I can tell you when you're there. I can tell you when you do something that you are there, and I don't even have to know who you are. Experience. Experience and studying what I do. Understanding what I do. What caused this and what caused that reaction. What caused that reaction. I used to keep a notepad. I did it so often, it's all in my head now. I don't have to keep a note. I know. I know. But you have to keep record on yourself. And you be like, man, I just did this last week. What's so hard? Why is this so hard? Either you tired or you kicked over into your 6th sense and didn't know it and did it and don't know how to get back. There was a thought process that pushed you there. You have no idea what you thought about. But I can give you a revelation. What's a revelation? That's words of confidence, or words of wisdom, or words of a knowledge that will push you over, and all you have to do is think it. So many times, you run it in your data bank. You run it so many times. Now, see, this is the key. Your data bank, I can tell you something, what you need to do, and you can run it in your data bank 1,000,000,000,000 times in a second or less. But physically, you can't do it that much, and neither can you physically read it over and over. That much, neither can you say it out of your mouth over and over. But you can run it through your data bank, your 6th sense, and your 6th sense will record each one of it accurately, and cause your mind and confidence to become a mega giant. Your energy will become so powerful before you get to where you're going. People begin to think of you. What is it? It's your 6th sense, baby. And they feel you coming. That's power. has power. There was a lady that kept up with Karate Illustrated for Region 7. And so she would actually be looking for me. I didn't know it because I thought I would never end up in front cover of the magazine of Karate Illustrated ever. But I did, late 70s, I did. Because we were dealing with so much racial stuff, and it really tear me up on the inside sometimes when I thought about it. Finally, I just said, forget it, I don't care. I'm still going to be the best, and there'll be a few people going to know that I was one of the best. And I left it at that. Now, this lady will announce my arrival at a national event in the Illinois area or in the Region 7 area when I made my arrival. I always went late because a lot of people wouldn't compete as I took over, and like I said, we fought back then. Y'all played that stuff. Y'all keep that. We fought. People call it punk fighting. We fought. People got hurt. People left with broken rib all the time at tournaments. Damaged kidneys. Today, you drop a guy, you got another guy running in the ring crying like a little girl. No offense, women. No, I know women's are strong, so don't nobody take that the wrong way. I'm talking about men's now. M-E-N. Now, universal man, woman, and man. Okay? Okay, we're moving on. Going back where we started. So starting point, we back here. Grabbing 20s again. Let's go. Camera's not going to pick all of them up because of the snapping of the curl. I'll have to slow down and work like a bodybuilder in order for the camera to pick up all of them. Then I'll be mistraining, training myself badly as a fighter and as an older man that go back and forth and travel alone a lot to the store, shopping, because my gray hair says I can't defend myself, so I'm going to use a target for someone to rob me. Big mistake. What you said? I said big mistake. Push it, push it, push it. '20, let's go. 5-pounder. Let's go. See, when I was coming up, my feet was dangerous than my hands. But as I got older, I bounced them off pretty good. And so my competitor, they pick one or the other. One may say they're afraid of the feet. You had another one was afraid of the hand. When they take me out, most 99% of the time, it'll be my hand that I will put you to sleep with. So a lot of people became more fearful of my hands. But a lot of times, people would come up injured, but it wouldn't be a visible injury. So a lot of times they didn't know there was an injury. They didn't know it was hurting, but they didn't know there was injury because it would be from a side kick to the rear. It would lead them with 1 or 2 cracked ribs, and they didn't know until they went to the hospital. So a lot of women never got out. I retired a lot of fighters. They quit. Why? They didn't want to see me. And there wasn't too many tournaments that I wasn't at during my time. There were some days, there was 2 or 3 tournaments. I always made at least 2 and took both tournaments. So people would coach guys. They would go to one tournament and they say, well, he at the other tournament, let's go to this one. But I would go to the tournament. I knew the promoter. I knew who was the best promoter and promoting moving their tournament along. So I went to that tournament first. And it would be through before they can get to black belt. I'll be standing in the door already dressed. All I have to do is enter the floor. And so they'll be like, why y'all leave the other tournament? It's over. Who won? Matthews. So some people, they stay mediocre. They never want to become to be the best, or I put it a better way. They want it free. There's nothing free. You understand? Can't be no champion and get it free. It doesn't come free. You had people biting their tongue, biting the inside of their jaw, trying to get to disqualify. They're doing all type of stupid stuff. They're just a bunch of cowards. They would not train. They would not train. So in their mind, they concluded they can get you disqualified and win the match. That's not winning the match. I never counted myself a loss if I knocked you out or broke something in you so bad they disqualified me. I didn't count that as a loss. I count that as a loss to you. You the one messed up. You the one crippled. You the one won't be at the next event. Not me. Let's go. Up, down. 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 And up. Very good. Very good. Very good. A champion, to be a champion, it's not all in workout. It's a state of mind that you have to get to. Sometimes it can take years to get to that point of that state of mind. I can get you there in 1 year. Well, it took most fighters 5 or 7 to 10 to get there. I guarantee you, I can get your mind there in a year or less. If you have a natural fighting heart, I can get you there in a couple months. That's how much I know about the human body and the mind. entered a boxing gym in Maywood, Illinois. And one summer, I became the #1 boxer there. First arrival, I was the worst. With the champion fighter, not the rookie, but the champion, because I was a fighter already. Punching me around, punch. I started getting films on it. And I would dog myself out when I looked at the film, because I wasn't fighting back. But they didn't know I was a champion. They didn't know it. They thought I was just some pooper that they can just beat up on. Those stupid enough keep coming to the gym. I recorded it, and I made a subliminal tape. The scripture word from King James Bible. I recorded the scriptures over 100,000 times. Loaded it up on one disc player and played it back into my mind. All I could hear was a water sound. That's where all the words coming at once. Physically cannot be done. Spiritually, yes. Now, my physical mind could not pick it up. But my physical mind give permission what goes into my sixth sense. But if my physical mind does not know what it is, my physical mind will deposit or allow it to go through. So because it did not know what it is, because all it heard was water, it went through. It recorded me and programmed me in 1 week to start knocking out every single boxer in Maywood that was top boxer. I went on to become 2-time runner-up champion. The second time I intentionally lost because I knew I could not leave town. I became so good in boxing. Everybody that I was beating up on, if they seen me in the gym, they wouldn't get dressed. They began to come to me and ask me, "What did you do? How you get from there to? You ain't even hardly been here that long. How you do that?" I said, "I reprogram myself." They said, "Hey, what you mean? How you gonna reprogram your own mind?" I possess the wisdom and the know-how to get it done. Come see me. I can stop those scratches. Those 2 losses you got, those 5 losses you want to get them back. I know what to do. It won't take no year to get it done neither. All you have to do is sit down and listen. Tell you what to buy. I put the words in with your name on it, talking directly about you and for you and to you. One thing about the Sixth Sense, we hear near closing. It deals with you this way. Once they record something that you are, you cannot go back to your Sixth Sense and say, "No, I didn't." Your Sixth Sense will call you a lie. That's why it's so hard for a Christian to leave sin alone, because they've been reprogramming them so strongly. No matter how much they say they don't do it no more, they rational mind have recorded and said, "You lying, man. We still do that. We still like to do that. I still want to do it. I don't know about you. I want to do it." But do you know that your rational mind do not believe in God and can't? Your pastor should have told you that, or your prophet. Let's go. Do you know there's a greater way to train a person that's a believer in Christ than train a person that don't believe, that's a professional fighter, a runner, a distant runner? Did you know that? Did you know that if a Christian trainer that believes in Christ and exercises, not just believe in, but you got to exercise, that's a bunch of crap. And exercise, which means you live it to the best of your ability by faith. It's impossible for a person that does not believe to outdo you, unless if they outdoing you, you ignorant to who you are. That's all. What ignorant mean? You don't know no better, man. Woman, you don't know no better. You need somebody to teach you right. You just don't know no better. Your trainer don't know no better neither. He don't know no better. He's doing the best he can. Time to get you another trainer. Look me up. Look me up. Because I will not try to put this information on YouTube. Because it's too powerful. It won't make no sense. Everybody, a few million people be calling me crazy. They probably right. You understand? A lot of us, we fought and we learned. A lot of us, we fought and we don't know crap. We just fought. We don't know nothing. You can't go to us for nothing. We can show you physically how to do something, but we cannot show you spiritually how you need to think to get it done. A carter worker can teach you how to do some things. They can't tell you how to get it done in reality, but they can teach you a lot. But you try to use that teaching to go out there and fight for real and watch what happens to you. It's not the same. It's not the same. Ask some fighter that do both. Thinking process, everything is completely different. Especially if you never fought. Now, when you fight, when you're fighting, you're working for them, yeah. You work your form with the attitude that you're fighting, yes, of course. But when you're not a fighter, and you're working a form on imagination that you're fighting, but you never fought. So how can you work a form on the ability of you fighting when you never fought nobody? Do you hear me? It's not possible, man. It's not possible. Even the energy that comes at you is different. It's not possible. You hear this at home? I'm about to pick this pace up. I'm going to close this thing out. It's 5 pounds. Make sure when the rumbling in the jungle comes, I'm ready for that rumble. And then some. Now, the thing about me now, they teach y'all now muscle confusion. Now, this is what type of training is supposed to be muscle confusion. Now, listen good, everybody. They have a lot of faith in muscle confusion. Once you train as a muscle confusion for so many years, it's not confusion anymore. Do you hear me? Once you done did that training for so many years, it's not a confusion anymore. Why? Because you have programmed your brain to instant go from one chain to another and the energy rocket to maximum force. You train it to do that. That's good for a fighter. So now what you got to do? You got to increase, man. You got to put on some heavier weight, add a little more weight to it. You got to, you're doing 10s, you got to do 20s now. Otherwise, you ain't going to get no better. It's just that simple. Muscle confusion, yeah, right. For a while. That's what they should have said for a while. But the person that created that and that put that process out, they had never been exercising in their life when they came up with that. That's all they got. They didn't got nothing else. They haven't learned nothing else. Let's go! Problem is we follow anybody. Even a lot of professionals, they jump on some stuff, they think they got it together. But see, if they was training, just straight training, like I used to do all my 1,000, do all my curl, do all, but that was harder. It was it was harder. Try getting in the ring and throwing nothing but right hand throughout the round, not non-stop, for 5 or 6 rounds, and don't use no other hand but right hand. Watch that hand drop dead. It was harder. Now, if I throw a right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. Now, on the next round, I'm gonna do nothing but jab. You're resting your muscle. Confusion crap. You are resting. You understand? You are resting. Muscle confusion. Okay. Use these two. If you're a person you ain't never exercised, that'll work for you. It'll work well, and it'll get you to that point, just like they told you. You're a person you exercise all the time, you better take your butt to work. I know what I know because I lived it, and it's an everyday thing for me. And I studied it. See, a lot of people we exercise, we don't study what we do. We just do some stuff. We don't know what the heck we're doing. Left hand, let's go. Did you notice anything different? You should have. I went with the left. I left with the left. That's confusion. That's confusion. Who am I? I'm the one and only Matthew James Glasper Sr., founder of Holy Tay, organizer of King and Queen Corporation, ministry and business combined to make a difference in the world. And whether it be man, woman, girl, boy, to make a change. Whether it be a job, whether it just be a word of revelation to strengthen you to go forward in your life. So you can be a supporter to another man, girl, or boy life to raise them up. That's what Martin Luther was talking about. Talk to you later. Drink your water and take your vitamin.